You have dreams that are through the roof. I mean, I'm talking big dreams. You have dreams that are so high, bro, that sometimes you may even think it's unattainable, you know? But at the same time, it's something that you want to do, that you know you want to accomplish in your life. You have a vision. You have things that you want to do that you know is going to require work. You have things that you know is going to really, really, really require you to lock in, bro. You have things that you want to achieve within this lifetime that you have. You have things that you want to accomplish. The only problem about it is you're not putting in the work. You're not really putting in the work that's required for you to see your dreams come into fruition. You know, reality is it's going to take everything. It's going to take everything that you have. It's going to take for you to remove those bad habits. It's going to require you to get up in the morning. It's going to require you to sometimes stay up late at night. It's going to require everything that you have. It's going to require everything that you have within, you know, to see the success that you want to have in your life. It's going to require everything that you have. Not a little bit, not casually approaching your dream, not casually approaching your purpose, not going about it in a casual way at all. I'm talking about being locked in, laser freaking focused. I'm talking it's going to be something that'll be fueling so much within you, that's burning within your gut, that's burning within your bosom, that burning sensation inside. You feel me? You got to grow that fire. You got to grow that flame. You got to lock in with those thoughts. You got to lock in with your dream. And reality is, like I said, your goals is up high. Reality is your goals is through the roof. And part of the reason why you're not even attacking it is because you're afraid. Because you're afraid. You're afraid that you won't be able to get the job done. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid that you don't have what it takes. You're afraid of failing. You're afraid of executing. You're afraid of pulling the freaking trigger, bro, because of fear, because you're scared, or because you're distracted, you know? And I get it. We all have a life. We all have responsibilities. We all have, you know, things that we have to get done on a day-to-day basis, you know? But the ones that get it done understand that with these requirements of, you know, having to be responsible in life, the ones that get it done are the ones that find zero excuses. The ones that get it done are the ones that find zero excuses. The ones that get it done are the ones that make time on their plate every single day to devote to their dream, to devote to the things that they want to accomplish in their life, no matter how long it may take, no matter how much it may hurt, no matter what the situation is. The ones that get it done are the ones that are willing to put in the work. The one that knows that it's going to require them to do everything that it takes. The ones that understand that it's going to take everything, bro. It's going to require everything that it takes from out of you to see your dreams come to life, bro. You can't casually go about it, man. I know I say this in a lot of my videos because it's true. You know, it's like working out. If you go to the gym once a week, you're going to get once a week results. If you go to the gym once a week, you're going to get once a week results. If you go to the gym twice a week, you're going to get twice a week results. If you go to the gym 3 days a week, y'all catch my drift? If you go to the gym 3 days a week, you're going to get 3 days a week results. And if you notice the pattern, the more you go, the better the results. That's simple. The more you go to the gym, the better the results. You feel me? The more you approach your diet, oh man, now we're talking about adding on. We're talking about now locking in. And now that we went to the gym, there's 23 hours left within a day. Now we got to lock in. We got to make sure that the diet is on point. We got to make sure that we're cleaning up our behavior. And guess what? When you add that component to working out, your results come. You know, your results come the way that you see it in your head. You know, your results come the way that you see it and can identify your dream within your head, bro. So the same way we approach that workout, the same way we approach anything in life, you feel me? If you put in just a little bit of work, you're only going to get a little bit out of it. you know. But the more that you put into whatever it is that you're going after, the more you're going to get out of whatever it is that you're doing. And again, my friend, your dream is big. Again, your dream is big. So if your dream is big, what do you think it's going to take for you to actually achieve your dream, bro? What do you think it's going to take in order for you to really see the success at the highest level? To see yourself succeed at that place you see in your head, bro, at that place you see in your dreams, what you think it's going to take? You think you're going to be able to get up and kind of get to it and make it happen? No, it don't work that way. You think you're going to be able to put it off every once in a while and think that you're going to make it happen? No, it doesn't work that way. You think that you can pick it up, put it down, a week later, you're going to see yourself successful? No. You think that you can do it halfway through the week, or 20 minutes out of the day, or 30 minutes out of the day, when you know you have a good 2 hours within the day to execute? Now, don't get me wrong, if all you got is 20 minutes, then give that 20 minutes 100%. Don't get me wrong, if all you got is 20 minutes, then my friend, use that 20 minutes to make it happen. But real talk, most of the time, bro, we don't utilize our time wisely. Most of the time, we chilling, bro. Let's keep it real. You got to keep it real with yourself when it comes to this journey. Most of the time, we chilling, bro. Most of the time, we doing this. We grabbing the remote. Most of the time, we done binge watch so much of TV, bro, when we should have been binge grinding when it comes to our dream. Listen to me. Instead of binge watching, bro, instead of being in consumption mode, you could have taken that time to be in productive mode. So it's going to require you to change the habit of being in consumption mode, being a consumer. It's going to require you to change and switch that mode from consumer mode, consumption mode, to operating in production mode, bro. Being productive, bro. Otherwise, if you don't, you're not going to see it happen, bro. It's just going to be a dream. It's just going to be wishful thinking. It's just going to be you training yourself how to not believe that you can make it happen. You feel me? It's going to make you train yourself to believe that it's not going to happen. But the more work you put in, you're developing that confidence along the way. The more you put in, you start to develop the skills that's required to get you to where you want to get, bro. The more work you put in, you're growing closer to that goal. The more work you put in, the more locked in you are when it comes to your pursuit, bro. I'm telling you, it'll get you there. It'll get you there. It will get you there, bro. But it's going to take everything. It's going to take everything. It's a beautiful day to a degree here on this rainy day where I'm at. And I say that because, my friend, I'm working. I say that because, just like in my other video, it was raining, but we was outside. We out here working, bro. Because I already know where I want to go, you know, when it comes to my life and what I want to see, the success that I want to have. I could be at home right now chilling while it's wet out here, bro. But why do that? Why do that, bro? Why do that when in reality, how y'all doing? Why do that when in reality, bro? Why do that when in reality, I'm not where I want to be? Why would I do that when I'm not yet where I want to be? You know? So are we having success? Yes. You know, of course, we putting in the work, bro, you know, in every area of our life, not just on YouTube. We're putting in the work. So yeah, are we having success? Yeah. Is my channel growing? Yeah. But what does that mean? Does that mean I'm supposed to start chilling now? Nah. Why would I chill? You feel me? We ain't where we want to be. As a matter of fact, even when we get to the numbers that's in my head, first of all, it's no ceilings, bro. You know, for me, it's no ceilings. You know, I see myself growing to places where I can't even imagine. You feel me? I see myself growing and rising to heights that I can't even imagine myself, because we cracking at it every single day. So for me, I'm not putting a roof over my dreams. I'm not putting a cap over my dreams. I'm not putting any type of limitations when it comes to what it is that I'm doing. Sure, I may have a vision of where I want to go. So my vision may be, you know, I want to get to 100K on my channel, right? I want to see my first plaque on my channel. But God may say, you know what? How about 500K? How about I need 500K? I need 500,000 people watching what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing God's work. This isn't for me. This isn't just about me. You feel me? I'm not out here for me, just for myself. This is for you guys. This is me doing God's work. But I'm not going to put any limitations on my vision. I'm not going to put any limitations on my dreams. So if God say I need, well, your goal right now is to get to 100K, I'm working for you to reach 500. I'm working for you to reach 1 million. You know, I'm not putting any limitations on thinking that it can't happen. I'm focusing on building, bro. I'm focusing on working. I'm just focusing on working. I'm just focusing on putting in the work. That's all I'm locked in on, really, is just putting in the work, doing everything that it takes. You feel me? Reality is, once upon a time, I was only really dropping videos. So a lot of stuff that I'm telling you guys, man, and encourage you guys to do, you know, I had to learn these lessons too. Otherwise, how can I put these type of videos out there? I had to learn these type of lessons too. So it's not just you. You feel me? We're not judging. I'm just telling you that it's more that's required for you to get where you want to get. It was insane for me to think dropping one video a week, dropping one video or 2 videos a week or once every 2 weeks was going to get me there. But the reality is, now I had to match my hustle. I had to match my grind with my vision. And that's what it's going to take. You got to match your hustle with your vision. You got to match your hustle with your dream, bro. Hear me out. You have to match your hustle with your dream. Listen to that. Your dream is big, but your hustle is slow. Your dream is big, but your hustle is minimal. Your dream is big, but your hustle is compromised. Your hustle is compromised by basically doing a little bit of work every single day, distractions, TV, etc., etc. Your dream is compromised because your hustle is compromised. When in all actuality, if you do everything that it takes, you'll get there. That's simple. You'll get there. I promise you. If you keep watching, just keep watching. You'll see the growth on my channel. It'll happen because I already know it's going to happen over a matter of time. Because it has no choice but to happen because I'm working. It has no choice but to happen because I already know it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It has no choice but to happen. Growth has no choice but to happen due to putting in the work. And that's the same that I'm trying to encourage you guys to do, man, is do everything that it takes, bro, to get you to where you want to go. And that's what's required, especially if you want to do it and achieve high things at high levels, bro. You feel me? You got to step outside of being comfortable. I mentioned it in my other video, but you know, reality is, bro, that's part of the reason why you're not doing everything that it takes, because it's comfortable to be at home chilling, bro. It's comfortable to have these rainy days where I could be doing something else that's comfortable, but instead I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to do, you know? So we know these things, man. This isn't anything new. This is not nothing new. We know these things. I'm just saying, I'm suggesting, I'm pitching the notion. I'm trying to encourage you to do everything that it takes. You know what I mean? Take those hours within the day that you be chilling, man, and relaxing, not working, and convert that energy into putting in the energy of effort, of application, of applying yourself, of pushing yourself, of grinding, of doing an extra push-up, doing 10 extra push-ups. You know, it's like supersets. Anybody in the fitness world know what I mean, what supersets mean. And if you don't, supersets is pretty much after you've done a set, no, minimal rest, but we're going to do another set. You feel me? We're going to do a set on top of a set. For instance, every time I do bench pressing, every time I bench press, nah, we ain't done. We're going to get down and we're going to do some push-ups, my friend. Every time I do bench press, every time I do a bench press, I'm done. I'm not done until I get down and do my push-ups. I'm not done until I do push-ups. You feel me? Rep out 15, boom, get down, do 20 push-ups. Rep out 10, get down, do 25 push-ups. You know, rep out 10 and keep increasing the weight while we go. Keep increasing the weight. Staying in that uncomfortable spot, bro. Getting the results that we want. Bro. Not just limiting myself to just doing the bench press movement. Nah, I'm gonna do the bench press and I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna knock out 20 more push-ups. You know, after I'm done with those 45s, we're gonna add 25 more. After we add 25 more, we're gonna keep the push-ups coming. After we throw on that second plate, it's gonna get tougher, but guess what? You're pushing through. You're persevering. And then we still gonna get down and knock out the push-ups, so forth and so on, getting the results that we want. Getting the results that we want, you feel me? But you can't go about it casually, bro. You gotta do what it takes. You gotta do everything that it takes, not what it takes alone. You gotta do everything that it takes. And what it's gonna take is for you to give it your all. What it's gonna take is for you to give it your all every single day. Not just what you've accomplished the day before, not just what you've accomplished last week. Today is a brand new day. Today is another day. What you accomplished yesterday has nothing to do with what you can accomplish today. What you did yesterday has nothing to do with what you can accomplish today. The power of right now. That's literally one of the greatest advantages that we have in our life, is taking advantage of the power of right now. But I think it's a family coming over here, y'all. But I'm getting ready to turn off the video because I might be in their spot because I didn't rent this spot. And I'm wrong. They're moving on. So let me finish the video. But yeah, anyway, y'all, the power of right now is one of the greatest powers that God has given us. The power of what we can do right now is one of the greatest assets, one of the greatest tools, one of the greatest powers that God has given us in our life. The power of what we can do now. What you did yesterday doesn't matter anymore. Today is a new day. Today is a new day. Sure, you got to it yesterday or you didn't get to it, but that has nothing to do with today. The power of right now. And it's going to take everything. It's going to require everything to execute, bro. It's going to take everything that you see within your head, bro. It's going to take everything within you feel me, to see yourself, bro, living that dream, to bring that dream closer to you and making it a reality. But you got to put in the work, and you got to put in tons of work, and you got to grind. Sometimes it may hurt. Sometimes you may cry. Sometimes you're going to laugh. That's part of the process. You got to trust that process. Like right now, I have so many eyes on me right now. People are watching me, putting in the work. They're looking like, what is this dude doing? What is this dude doing? Where it could be uncomfortable at times, but I can't let that stop me. I'm not gonna allow being uncomfortable stop me from living my dream. That's crazy. I'm not gonna allow anybody's judgment of what it is that I'm doing stop me, prevent me from obtaining my dream, bro. We're gonna make it happen. You feel me? We're gonna lock in. We're gonna put these blinders on and we're gonna focus. Just like right now as I walk to you, blinders on. I'm not paying attention to anything in my peripherals. I'm only locked in, laser focused on you guys. I'm only locked in, laser focused on what I'm doing today, what I'm doing right now. I'm not paying attention to nothing that's going on. I see it, you feel me? But I'm not paying attention. I'm not going to give it my attention. I'm going to give this my attention because this is where I'm going. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. Life is filled with distractions. Life is filled with tons of distractions. But we have to use that power of making sure that we stay on the cusp of our pathway, bro. We got to make sure that we do everything within the cusp of our purpose. Stand on our purpose. Stand on our path, despite the distractions, despite what's going on around us. Getting us closer to our goal. Stand on our mission. Stand on our purpose-driven mission, you know, in our pursuit of life. But in order to not allow those distractions to get the best of you, you got to stay focused and you got to do everything that it takes. It's going to require for you to do every single thing that it takes to get you there. And you got to trust the process. If you appreciated this video, feel free to share it with a friend. I encourage you guys to support the channel. The only thing I ask from you guys is to subscribe to the channel. And if you really, really like the content that we bring here on the Dream Drivers Legacy channel, then I'm gonna also encourage you guys to turn on your post notification bell if you want to continue to see content like this, because this is the content that we do. Uplifting, encouraging, motivating videos, trying to even the odds when it comes to the negativity that happen in this world that we see when we turn on the news, the things that we see. I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch the news anymore, bro. I just lock in on my goals. You feel me? I just lock in on trying to uplift and help inspire a life. You feel me? Because this is my call of life. This is my mission. This is my mission, you know? But anyway, if you want to continue to see content like this, please, I encourage you guys to help grow this love muscle. And I do appreciate all of my day ones, my in-betweens, my as of nows. I can't do it without y'all. As always, do what brings life to you. Please do not let those words go over your head. Do what brings life to you. And it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. Do what brings life to you. And it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. Do what brings life to you, and it's a great chance that you'll bring life to whatever it is that you do. You already know. Rain, sleet, or snow, the goal is to hashtag grow. Peace and blessings. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. One love. Strength.